Hello, good day to all of you. Today is very important. It is a very important day for all teachers because today is World Teachers Day. It is being commemorated all over the world. So today, ang mga guro ay binibigyang pugay. Ang ating mga naging guro, ang inyong mga naging guro, ang lahat ng guro sa buong mundo ay kinikilala at binibigyan ng pagpapahalaga sa araw na ito. And so I will be blogging. I'm blogging now on teachers, about teachers, the teachers, how important they are. And I would like to share with you this particular opening remarks I gave in one of the classes of Dr. Normita Villa as a doctor in educational management sa Polytechnic University of the Philippines, which was held some years ago when I was still the dean of the graduate school of that university. The date was October 5, 2011. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 10 years ago. So I delivered these opening remarks 10 years ago. And parang nakakatuwa yung ibang bahagi ng opening remarks na ito because I cited or I quoted some of the messages sent to me by beautiful, funny, exciting messages sent to me by some of my colleagues and some of my friends, some of my former students, but I only got a few of them kasi ang dami. And they sent it on the eve of the Teachers' Day commemoration in 2011. One of those that caught my attention, which I cited or I quoted in that particular message in the class, in the seminar of Dr. Villa's DEM class, was the one sent by Dr. Guevara, which stated, "Pasalamat ka, ikaw ay teacher. Ang lawyer, pag nagkamali, preso ang kliyente. Ang doktor, pag nagkamali, patay ang pasyente. Ang engineer, pag nagkamali, collapse ang building. Ang pare, pag nagkamali, sa impyerno ang uwi. Ang teacher, pag nagkamali, erase the board lang." That was from Dr. Dante G. Guevara. So, erase the board lang. Doon ko natawa. Tapos, yung pari daw, impyerno ang uwi. Ang engineer, collapse ang building pag nakamali. Ang doktor, pag nakamali, patay ang pasyente. Ang lawyer, pag nakamali, preso ang kliyente. So, ang teacher, erase the board lang pag nagkamali. Oy, nagkamali ako. Burahin ko muna, hindi pala ito. So, yun lang daw ang sa teacher. So, nakakatuwa naman si Dr. Guevara. Now, another message ay na nagpataba naman ng aking puso ay pinadala ni Dr. Raul Sebastian, my former students in AB History. At ngayon ay dina ng isa sa mga kolehiyo ng Polytechnic University of the Philippines at advice ko nung mag-defend ng kanyang doctoral, ng kanyang dissertation. Ang sabi ni Raul, ni Dr. Sebastian ay ganito: Maraming salamat po sa pagiging inspirasyon. Wow, inspiration pala ako sa kanila. Gabay at ina ng Departamento ng Kasaysayan. Pagbati mula sa inyong mga anak sa departamento. So, it's really something for me because ang tingin nila sa akin ay nanay. It's because it was during my time when I really work hard na mai-offer o masimulan ang AB History, BA History ngayon sa PUP. At the same time, when I was chairperson of the department and then when I became Dean of the College of Arts, I really I really treated them as my children. They might not have come from my womb, sa aking sinapupunan, but I treated them as my children also. Kasi para namang nanay din naman ang tingin nila sa akin. So, para naman silang mga anak ko din. So, kaya nakakatuwa na hanggang ngayon ay tinatawag pa rin nila ako, tinuturing pa rin nila ako na ina, nanay pa rin nila. At every time magme-message pa rin sa kanila, lalo na si Doris Agustin, every time she would send me a message, Inay, kumusta ka na? Inay, may sakit ako. Yung bang ganon. So it really, yung ang feeling mo ay, you have been a part of their existence, of their lives. And that's something for me. So isa pa, ito naman ay nanggaling sa, isa ring hindi nanggaling sa aking sinapupunan, pero talagang anak ko siya. Anak ko siya, isa sa anak kong babae, ang asawa ng aking anak na lalaki, si Dr. Junie, Dr. Rosales, former Dean of the College of Education of PUP and now a director of parang instructional department yata, I don't know, na hindi kami masyadong nakapag-usap kasi nga pandemic, nagme-message lang kami. Nasabi niya lang sa akin na meron siyang posisyong bago ngayon because natapos na yung term niya as dean. Kasi sa PUP may term talaga ang mga dean, ang mga chairperson, you have to really go after ng term mo. Sabi niya ganon, ang ganda nitong message na to. Namnamin ninyo ha, mga teachers. Sabi ng message ng ganito. Let me just read it with feelings. A great teachers, ulitin ko, nagbudol-budol ako. Ulitin natin. A great teacher looks beyond its child's face and sees his soul. A great teacher looks beyond its child's face and sees his soul. A great teacher has a caring heart that respects and understands. A great teacher is someone with a special touch and a ready smile who takes time to listen to both sides to be fair. A great teacher makes a difference in each child's life and the future of us all. And then she ended it with this. Happy Teacher's Day, Mother, a great teacher. Ang ganda ng message, ano? Nakaka-touch. And then, to this message of my daughter, Junie, I responded, yes, I am great, just like you, because she is also a teacher. If I am a great teacher, my daughter is also a great teacher. And then, from my students in the subject, Cultural History of the Philippines, I received this message. Sabi niya, Happy Teacher's Day po. Thank you po sa lahat-lahat ng wisdom and knowledge na ibinigay ninyo sa amin. God bless you po. We love you. Love ka po namin. Yun ang exact word. Love ka po namin. Hindi we love you. Love ka po namin. So from a professor of the Lyceum of the Philippines who I met and became acquainted with when I was still the president of the Philippine Association of Teachers of Culture and the Arts, PATCA. The professor's name is Professor Professor Warlo. of Lyceum. Ang sabi niya, ganito ang sabi niya. Ang guro, suplada pero maganda. Maldita pero romantika. Madaling magalit pero malambing. Palakain pero sexy pa rin. Hindi masyadong nag-aaral pero bright. Hindi malaki ang sweldo pero hanggang pay slip lang. Totoo ba yun? Totoo ba hanggang ngayon yun? Noong panahon namin, totoo. Mga hanggang pay slip lang, malaking sweldo namin. Kasi maliit pa lang naman ang sweldo namin noon eh. Pero ngayon, ang lalaki ng sweldo ng mga teachers, lalo na sa public schools. Hindi nakagaya noon na talagang maliliit. Ako nga, nagsimula ako sa sweldong 365 a month. That was in 19 kailan ba ako? 1970s. So, maliit talaga. Kukunan pa ng GSIS, kukunan pa ng kung ano-anong ambagan. Talaga maliit ang kita namin. Pero ngayon, ang lalaki na ng kita ng mga teachers. Well, nga talagang ganyan, no? Umuusod ang panahon at kailangan madagdagan ng kita. So, I found these messages funny, touching, and stimulating. But no matter how we feel about these messages sent to me by these people, no, my students, my daughter, my former superior, the simple truth is a teacher is an important person in every society. She is a powerful influence to the young minds. You know, there was a time when there was a time in our history when teachers were considered as talagang were given very high respect in the community. Napakataas ng tingin ng mga tao noon sa isang guro. Naabutan ko pa yon when I was in the province and I was studying there. Nakita ko how high the respect of the people were to the teachers. Well, going back to that particular message I gave to the class of Dr. Villa, and it included also about my brother. My brother, Cristino Jr., when he was still studying in the elementary, he would ask me to teach him about his assignments in the afternoon. But we always ended up quarreling because he would always tell me that is not the way the teacher wanted it. No, my teacher said it is like this, it is like that. Ang sabi ni teacher, at sasabihin niya sa nanay niya, hindi naman ganun ang sinabi, nanay namin, hindi naman ganun sinabi ni teacher. Sasabihin niya pa rin sa nanay ko, ang sabi ni teacher, lagi kaming maghuhugas ng kamay. Ang sabi ni teacher, lagi kaming magdadasal. Ang sabi ni teacher, lagi kaming gagawa ng assignment. So, talaga ang laki-laki ng influence si teacher. Because of the teacher, he would do everything. Maaring hindi niya susundin kung ang nagsasabi lang sa kanya ay yung kapatid na matanda, no, kagaya ko. So, I can see how big the influence of our teachers to our young people. So my children, also a son and a daughter, had the same kind of attitude about their teacher. They would always say, sabi ni teacher, ganito lagi si teacher, lagi ang bukang bibig. Now, I have 2 granddaughters, malalaki na rin sila, and during their elementary days, during the time they were still young, nag-aaral sila, they would always repair to their teachers also na yung makita mo yung malaking respeto, pinaniniwalaan lagi. Sabi ni teacher, gawin namin ito. Sabi ni teacher, magdala kami ng ganito. So every instruction given by the teacher, I actually observe very, very well. Very, ano bang tawag mo doon? Sobrang pagsunod sa sinasabi ng teachers. So from my brother to my children, to my grandchildren, tatlong henerasyon ito na walang bukang bibig kundi ang mga teachers, na may malaking impluensya si teachers sa kanila. And I would say this not only covered 3 generations, ito ay sumasako pa rin sa 4 kung isasali ko yung sarili ko. Bakit? Because I was also influenced by my teachers, especially in the elementary. More in my teachers in the elementary. Mas mahigit silang naka-influensya sa akin. Hindi ako na-influensyahan masyado nung high school ako. Hindi ako na-influensyahan masyado nung college ako. My elementary school teachers who influenced me a great sa paghubog sa aking pagkatao, sa uri ng karakter na mayroon ako. May malaking influensya ang mga guru ko sa elementarya. I remember my teacher in grade 1, si Miss Mendoza. Isa siyang, ika nga, ang tawag natin ay spinster, no? Matandang dalaga. May dala yang stick. Very is disciplinarian siya. Talagang, ano yan, titingnan ang mga tenga namin sa umaga, titingnan ang ipin namin. Parangayin kami kung malinis ang mga kuko namin. Pag hindi malinis, palo yan. So, kaya natuto kami. Tapos, ang ano niya, magsasalita kami, sa klase niya, English lang. Pag nagsalita kami sa Pilipino, mayroon kaming palo na naman sa kamay. Hindi pa bawal ang mamalo ang teacher nun eh. Pwede ka pang paluin nun. Hindi pa may violation ng teacher. Ngayon, hindi na pwedeng mamalo ang teacher. Kahit ganunin ka lang ng teacher, hindi na pwede. Pero nung walang nagre-reklamo, kahit paluin kami ng teacher. Pero natuto kami. Imagine ha, yung mga tenga namin, tinitingnan talaga kung malinis. Kaya naglilinis kami talaga. Natututo kami. Pag yung ngipin namin, titingnan kung nag-toothbrush kami. Ganon ang mga kuko, kung malinis na malinis. Imagine that, no? Ang mga teachers ng unang panahon. And then, I also had another teacher, grade 2 naman ako. Ang ganda-gandang babae niya, ang pangalan niya ay Miss Modesta Hernandez. And this teacher loved to bring me home sa kanilang bahay. To bring me to her house every weekend. Pinagpapaalam ako, favorite niya ako eh. And doon, obserbahan ko siya. How she loved her mother. How she respected her mother. And so, ganun ko natutunan yung pagmamahal sa magulang dito. Sa teacher na ito, at saka yung teacher ko nung grade 4, si Miss Flordelisa Arboleda, ganun din siya magmahal sa magulang. At saka ganun din siya napaka-demure, napaka-hinhin, mabini. No? Hindi ko nga lang natutunan yung bini kasi mabilis ako eh. Laging gusto ko mabibilis, pero siya napaka-demure niyang kumilos. Pero yung pagmamahal sa magulang, sa kanya ko pa rin natutunan. Yung paggalang sa magulang, yung pagsisilbi sa magulang, sa kanya ko pa rin natutunan. And then, another teacher na na-influence sa akin ay si Miss Alboreda, si Miss Alejandra Leonor. No? Teacher ko naman siya sa home economics. That's why I know how to clean the house, I know how to decorate the house, I know how to definitely do crocheting, yung ganon, knitting, yung lahat ng mga household chores, tinuro yun sa amin ni Miss Alejandra Leonor. So, mga influence ka sa akin yan, talagang nandoon na hindi nawala. Yeah. Kaya very strong influence sa akin ng mga teachers ko sa elementary teachers. I remember them. So ano ibig sabihin talaga niyan? So, ibig sabihin niyan, a teacher's influence to the students definitely is very great, very strong. And because of this, teachers can be very powerful catalysts for change. Especially now that we have a society, ang tawag ko nga, decaying society because our moral values have deteriorated. And I hope teachers can still bring back the beautiful moral values or the beautiful values that we used to have in the past. Our society is really beset with moral crisis, even until today. No? So there is a need for us to be renewed. There is a need for a moral renewal in our country today. And I would like to quote, no, or to refer to the statement given by former Secretary Francisco Tatad when he said that our moral problem could not be solved by pronouncement alone. Solemn pronouncement can solve, no? Can solve. Solemn pronouncement can cannot solve our moral problems, or the empty exposés that our government or our legislator is doing cannot also solve our moral problems, or doing in congressional inquiries in aid of legislation. According to Secretary Tata, this will not definitely bring us back to morality, to a society that is moral. Uh, uh, to bring us to the sense of what is right, what is wrong, to make us feel, to have a feeling of guilt. It will those rhetorics of our legislators, of our leaders, will not definitely bring back our moral moral traits. Hindi lang yun ang kailangan. Kaya dito, dahil hindi naman talaga masyadong ganun ka-impluwensya ang mga legislator, tanggapin na natin yon, no? Kasi hindi tayo naniniwala. Marami sa ating mga legislators, hindi natin pinaniniwalaan yung mga pinagsasabi sa halls of Congress. But the teachers, pag nagsalita ang teachers, sumusunod ang mga bata, lalo na sa elementary. So, sa ganyan, sila ang talagang may role to be catalyst for moral change. Sila talaga ang may kapangyarihan, may kakayahan to bring back our students, young minds, to what is beautiful. To bring us back to the beautiful values that we once had before. Because our students, the young students particularly, lalo na sa basic education, elementary education, they look up to their teachers. They believe in their teachers. And they, because of that, teachers can instill positive values among our students. They can give them very good attitudes. Basta pakita lang nila ang modeling, no? Modeling the way to our young people. So that these people that they are molding, especially in the basic education, more specifically in the elementary grades, they can be molded into responsible citizens of the future. And another another thing that I would like to mention here in the dito ay this paper or this opening remarks which I delivered in 2011. I ended it with the statement, two important statements, that teachers, the influence of teachers or teachers themselves affect humanity, affect eternity. And their influence, we can never know where their influence stops. Saan matatapos ang influensya nila sa mga kabataan. So, with that, sabi ko, teachers, fellow teachers, I am a teacher. Fellow teachers, let us come together. Let us join our forces together to bring change to our society, for us to really become the catalyst of change that our society needs today, especially in this particular point in the history of our country, in the history of the world, na nandito tayo sa pandemya na ito, na may bago ng pamamaraan, no, ng to meet our students. And how long are we going to meet our students via the virtual, via the virtual classroom? We do not know yet. And even after this pandemic is over, there are times when we are not going to the classroom anymore, but meet our students sa virtual, because this is now the new mode of learning. Ito na yung change, no? But when we appear to our students, because we are supposed to be the professionals that we must be, because we are being emulated by our students, when we face them even in the virtual, dapat we should face them the way a professional should do or should face yung kliyente niya. Professional in the way you think, in the way you speak, in the way you act. So, teachers as professional must think as a professional. So, yung lahat ng lalabas sa bibig natin, yung mga professional will show the kind of professionals that we are. Speak, no? Think, speak, and act like a true professional. So, huwag tayong humarap sa mga estudyante natin, kahit virtual lang yan, na naka-duster tayo o naka-kamiseta tayo. No, you are not a professional if you are going to do that. Remember, if we want change, we should be the model for change. Kailangan tayo ang maging models for change, especially of the young minds. So with that, October 5, 2021, happy Teachers' Day to all teachers. You are great. We are great. We should be definitely given this kind of honor commemorating World Teachers' Day. So, thank you very much and keep safe, everyone.